Cavy Central Guinea Pig Rescue. Hi Cavy Central! How is everyone today? It's Lynn here, and today I wanted to talk with you about guinea pig mixes. We had a few people comment about what sort of mix I use here at the rescue, and I wanted to talk about what's available out there, what to look for, what are the do's and the don'ts, so that you have an idea about what is going to work really well for your guinea pigs. So the first thing is that in the market there are lots and lots of different products out there, and if you are new with guinea pigs, then there's such a choice that it's very easy to make the wrong one, or perhaps not as well informed as another choice. So why do we look at different varieties? The main products that I'd recommend out there right now in terms of specifically for guinea pigs and manufactured for them dietary wise would be Oxbow. They produce a fantastic pellet which is also very tiny. It's appropriate for guinea pig mouths and their size. Vetafarm also have an Origin series which is quite good, and Burgess also have a product range out there. So all of these products are pretty commonly available, and they're in the marketplace. You may find that your guinea pigs don't actually like them, and that could be another reason why you don't want to stay with them or to change them. So when we're looking at different products, there are other varieties and types out there that also contain lots of seeds and small items that aren't appropriate for guinea pigs. So I'm not going to name any names and the varieties that are out there, but certainly if you can look at your guinea pig mix. So when you're looking at your guinea pig mix, what do you look for? So the first thing is anything that resembles a birdseed. And what I have here is, can you see this? Let's take a close-up look. Lots of seeds, little tiny red ones, white, all sorts. That is in fact a birdseed, and it's what our a bird that we have here is having at the moment. But I wanted to show you that so that you know it resembles a bird seed in appearance. It's meant for a bird, and quite often you'll find guinea pig mixes on the shelf at a lower price that are bulked out with a lot of these seeds, and they're not appropriate for guinea pigs, but that's what lowers the price of the product. And sadly a lot of people purchase these. So a guinea pig mix as a whole can resemble a few different things. It can either be a solid guinea pig pellet on its own, or it can in fact be a mix. And what we use here in the rescue is actually a mix. We have our own way of mixing this from different products, and these products, because I need such a vast amount of food for the guinea pigs in care, the ACS, Australian Cavy Sanctuaries, have always mixed their own. So when you actually look at a guinea pig mix as a whole, you'll see lots of items in there like chaff, which is really good, so it's a shortened length of hay. You've got guinea pig pellets, you've got other items in there like oats, which are really quite good for bulking out. So there's lots of different items in there, but you're looking for a chunkier mix, and it doesn't represent a bird mix in any way. So let's talk about why. Well, what's the importance really with pellets? What you may not realise is that pelleted food out there is often formulated with vitamin C. So it helps guinea pigs get an adequate supply of vitamin C, as well as through their fresh food that they're getting. So the vitamin C in the pellets is really important if they're formulated with that. Some pellets, if they're made for a rabbit, can actually be formulated with an antibiotic, and that's not necessarily great for guinea pigs either. So we don't want them having that. So that's where, again, different diets, different animals, but we'll cover that topic later. Pellets themselves can also be based with a hay, and the common one that's used there is actually lucerne. So there are pellets that are Timothy based, and they're better for guinea pigs because they're lower in a calcium level. But just so that you know, the pellet itself is made from different varieties of hay, but keep an eye out on that. You don't need to go into such great detail. When you've got good products like Oxbow, you actually know that they're using the right formulation for guinea pigs that's adequate for them. So why do we avoid nuts and seeds? Well, because they're for birds. They're not for guinea pigs. That's the short answer. But the bigger answer is that they can actually choke on them. It can get stuck in their mouth and in different orifices as they swallow, so it can cause lots of issues. And I've had guinea pigs in the past that have come in with those sorts of problems. So that's the biggest issue with nuts and seeds. A tiny amount of them is, you could probably liken it to lollies for a child. It's not that they like them, they're bad for them, but sometimes they're going to be there, and if it's a very small amount, then it's not going to present much of an issue. If they're eating nothing but seeds, the likelihood of a problem is far greater. So let's have a look at other sorts of mixes that you can buy, and you might have seen ones that look fantastic. They look like they're really chunky, they've got lots of dried fruit in them, and they look gorgeous, and we would think our animals would like them. Well, sadly, the dried fruit bit is really high in sugar, so it's a sugar content food. A bit like if we eat it ourselves, it's like a really high concentrated dose of sugar as opposed to the real thing. So if you're going to want your guinea pig to be healthy, give it the really fresh food rather than dried food. So you're not looking for a mix that's got dried food in it. Seeds and husks are also a choking hazard, which is another issue that I've had guinea pigs in the past where people have phoned and they've said that they're trying to expel food. They actually can't vomit. Guinea pigs can't vomit. You may not know that, but they're trying to expel food, and that can be an indicator that they've got something like a seed or a husk that's stuck, which is not great. And then, of course, you see those mixes out there that are common, and they've got these brightly coloured bits in that might be blue or a different colour. Well, that's dyed food. So again, you've got chemical use of chemicals in that dyeing process, so you don't want that being ingested by your guinea pig. So we don't look for guinea pig mixes that have brightly coloured components to it, because it means a dye has been used. I have actually seen some treats which are natural fruit dyes, but again, look, I would liken it to processed food as opposed to fresh food, and the guinea pig would always go for the freshest of foods. So offer them the brightly coloured watermelons and grapes and different things, rather than buying something that is coloured in any sort of way which is processed. So I guess the key with everything to do with guinea pigs is a balanced diet, and you need to look at that from what you provide them in their full range of food group set. So giving them a balanced diet daily ensures that they're going to be really happy and healthy, and that you won't have any issues there. So, hopefully that's been of benefit to you as to what to look for, what to mix. Look for something that has chaff in it. It's a stronger mix of chunkier items without the brightly coloured objects and without the dried fruit in it, and of course the seeds and grains, which are more birds and more of a choking hazard on occasion. So yeah, if you stick with that formula, you'll have your guinea pigs absolutely drooling when you fill up their feed bowls with mixes. So okay, bye for now everyone.